Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. I'm 34 years old and I'm on a journey to pay off debt and reach financial wellness. If this is the type of content you enjoy, please stay tuned. Today's video will be a cash stuffing for my second and final paycheck for the month of October. And so today I will be cash stuffing for this week's spending, as well as doing the savings challenge cash stuffing. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So this week we have a total of $296 to divvy up amongst my variable expenses. And those categories that are included in that list include my groceries, which is getting $126, rideshare. Some of you know, I don't have a car, so I use rideshare to get around for the most part. Shopping will be getting $60. And lastly, I will be stuffing fun, or just for fun, with $50 because I do believe that I have a brunch coming up. So that totals $296. That's what I should have over here. So let's double check. So we have 100 here. We have 150s, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 20s. I don't have my sort quick today. We have 110, 15, and one single dollar bill. All right, that equals $296. So let's start with groceries. So groceries ended last week on a zero balance left over, and we will be adding 126. So we'll need 100, 120, 15, and one single. So that's 120, 125, 126. Ride share is getting 60, and that will be 320s here. Ride share had a little bit of money left over. It had 25, even though I had to add to it last week. So I just jumped right in without showing you. So I'm adding these 320s, 60 to this 25. And so what should that total? 20, 40, 60, 85. Oh, I need my sort quick. And do I have it? Yes, I do. Maybe it's a little late now. Okay. So groceries and rideshare is done. Next we have shopping, which is getting a 50 and a 10. Gives me an excuse to use it now. 150 and 110. Going into shopping. Shopping ended up on a zero balance. Watch my short, my Halloween short that I posted. It gives a progress update on my spending from last week. Fun, which is the last envelope, is getting this last 50. And fun had a balance left over of $13. So I think that 50 makes it 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, $63 in fun. And let's see, I think that's it. We want to go ahead and let's go ahead and do the savings challenges. I'll get this started. All right, starting with the 52-week challenge. This is the last couple of weeks for the month of October. So let's fill these in. As you might can tell, I don't care particularly to make this look pretty. I'm just doing what I need to fill it in. But these two amounts are $32.65. That totals $97. So I did not tell you how much I have that I'll be stuffing for this paycheck. So going back to the planner, savings challenges has $506 to stuff from this paycheck. So out of that, we're going to be putting $97 into the 52-week savings challenge. This one right here. And so I have to pull out my little bank money, and stuff $97. So we'll do 50, 20, 40, 5, 96, 97. So counting that again, 50, 20, 90, 5, 96, 97. I will show what that balance comes to on the tracker because I have to add it. That makes it so much easier. This envelope is going to need to be condensed. Oh, that looks so messy in there. So, oops. So for 1031, last time it was 1013, now it's 1031. We added $97. The balance right now is 268. So that's the 97 we added today. Added 268 makes it 365. Oops. Let's do, so subtracting 506, 97 from 506 leaves us with 409. Before we continue on in this challenge book, I want to do my burn book challenge. See what we can contribute to that this week. We'll do the rest of this 60 plus 70. So we have 409 left. 60, 70 equals 130. So let's grab 130. Now, I will also show you me moving this money from my actual bank account into my different savings accounts. So my sinking funds as well as my savings account, so that you'll see. I know that I'm using this prop money, which takes away from the authenticity of doing this savings challenge, but I just find it easier to manage everything using prop dollars, especially with the savings challenge, because you don't always land on exact dollars when selecting denominations to pull out of the bank. Plus, I just like to collect the interest on my high yield savings accounts versus waiting. So we have 70 already in here. We're adding 130. Brings the total to 1,200, which is what it has here. Remember, we're subtracting 130 from 409. 409 is what we have left to stuff for savings challenges. 279 is the remaining balance for savings challenges. So let's see, we started, before we do this one, let's do the almond nail challenge. So we have 279. Do we want to, let's complete these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Let's fill those in. All right, I guess we've decided we're just gonna complete the entire third row since we have 279 to put towards saving. So let's add this up. That totals $135, and we'll be subtracting that from 279. So pulling from our bank, we have 100, 120, 110, 135, 120, 130, 100, 120, 130, 135. Here is the My Nail Savings. I don't quite remember where we're at on this one. Here's another thing why I like to use the prop cash. It's because, well, if I didn't use the prop cash, I would mainly get savings challenges that would only come in denominations of, or like any number that's divisible by 5. So this challenge in particular You only have numbers that end with 0 or 5, which would make it easier for me to actually stuff those savings. But if I want variety in my savings challenge offers or savings challenge options, then I use the prop cash and just actually move the money in my actual bank account into my savings accounts. And so, or savings or sinking funds or wherever I move it to, it's in my bank and I just move it to the location I want it to go to. So that's, no one asked, but I thought I'd explain that. So it looks like we are in need of condensing, or will be in need of a condensing at some point. So we're at 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 385. That's good. We're almost at that. I think this totals 500. So we're at 385 of the 500, almost there, almost complete. That feels good. So again, subtracting this 135 leaves us with 144. So we are going to actually, instead of doing my scratch off, you know what? It wouldn't be right for me not to finish this video off without doing my scratch off. And we know that I put that scratch off money towards gifts and holidays. Oops. And so I use the Hands and Bands Save the Date scratch off edition. I use that for saving for Black Friday and for the holidays. It actually includes like different holidays that you can be saving for. So I actually said that I would do this one for next year and use it for holidays. Let's go ahead and scratch off the rest of these. And I have a new little tool that I'm going to use today that I saw on Black and Blue, her channel. She has this tool that she uses, but she has hers iced out, or sort of she puts little stones on here, sparkling stones. And so I'm thinking I may order from her shop this tool as well. So that's 6, 5, 14, 2, and that's it. So we have 144 left. 2 plus 5 plus 14 plus 6 just equals 27. But look, we've completed this entire page. So yay, we can put 27 towards gifts. I always run out of room on my desk. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So let's put this 27 into gifts and do our final challenge. I believe there's 195 in here and adding 127. Let's see. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 95, 200 now, 25, 210, 215, 216, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yep, 222 going in the gifts. That's a good amount for Black Friday, a decent amount. So we're subtracting 27 from 144, leaves us with 117. I actually think that I want to give gifts an equal or a total of 250. So 195 and 17. 195 plus 27 222. Let's see, 250 minus 222 equals 28. So, I know I say so a lot in these videos. 117 minus 28 leaves us with 89. So, I said it again. Okay, so I'm going to add, and I said it again. Take a shot each time I say so in these videos. Or save $1. Save $5 each time I say so in my videos. Adding 28 to this total. 25, 26, 27, 28, which makes this an even 250. I won't count it. I'm just trusting. I'm trusting that I am correct, or I'll count after the video on my own. So now Gifts has 250 for Black Friday. And out of the $506 that we had for savings challenges, we have $89 left to stuff. And I did have one challenge left that I wanted to do, this multiply by. All right, so we're gonna do 5 times. I think we can get the rest of this. I'm hoping we can. Let's do 5 times 7 is 35. And then 5 times 8 is 40. So that equals 35 plus 40, 75. That's fine. So that's 30 plus is 105. All right, so let's add that 75 into the multiply by challenge. 50, 75. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105 in the multiply by, which is what's also on the tracker here. 105. So let's update it here as well. We added 75, making that 105. Now, 89 minus 75 leaves us with $14. And if I see 14 anywhere, I'm just gonna save it in there. So we're gonna do the bonus for this month, even though it's not a 5-week month. We are going to say 507 because I like to have the actual amount. So we're gonna save 15 towards the additional 15 towards the 52-week challenge. So let's add that to that number. 97 plus 15 is 112 plus 268 brings that balance to 380. So I'm gonna have me updating each one of these. Wrong envelope, wrong binder. I'm gonna have myself updating each one of these. So we added 27 to gifts. Or we added a lot more than that to gifts actually. So I'm gonna show you me updating the amounts to reflect each one of these things. Wait, I think I'm confusing myself. Let me count this out actually. Make sure I have the correct amount. 120. Why do I always want to start with 120? 100, 150, 200, 310, 330, 340, 350, 355, 360, 365, 370, 375, 76, 77, 78, 79, 380. So let's add those numbers in my cubes. First, we're going to pull an extra $1 from the cloud. I'll just adjust to make that balance 507. And gifts will be getting an additional 55, 95 plus 55, 250. So that 27 plus that 28 brings that to 250. And the rest, which looks like the total that was saved today, was 452 out of that 507. So we'll send that to my Ally account, which is where I keep my high yield savings. You'll ignore that It's gonna go into savings once I update it. So from the savings challenge into ignore the Davis bills, I'm just gonna move it from Davis bills into my high yield savings account at Ally. But that is it for today's video, for today's cash stuffing. I hope it was helpful in some way to see a unique perspective for someone who doesn't necessarily use actual cash, but uses prop money along with digital envelopes. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.